All right, so I'm going to show my journalist stripes here. It's why I don't like this. Again, it's the first time he's talking about Magic since he left. There's no media there to probe him, question him, get context. He's doing it in his little safe space that he's created where no one's going to question anything. And so it's all scripted. You know, we worked on this show, started 6 this morning.
This paper's right here.
Right here. And so
notes.
I just don't believe it's a television show he put on.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm buying it. To be honest with you, I think LeBron's happy Magic's gone. I don't think he ever liked Magic. I don't think he ever respected Magic. I think he's happy.
You had me in the beginning, but damn, at the end, never liked Magic. He's the only person from the Lakers he invited to his home.
That's a lot.
No one else from the Brass was invited.
Keep your enemies close.
Good point. I would say this: I'm not with LeBron in terms of him being upset or surprised. I think LeBron James right now is just trying to change the narrative. Oh, finally, I'm not the one that's just dipping on everybody as he did in Cleveland the first time, or as he did with Dwayne Wade on the private jet with him, Pat Riley calling him, not answering. Like, LeBron finally gets to flip that narrative. It's like, somebody else dipped on me, and let's just run with this. Here's the thing. If you're LeBron James, you got to realize that Magic Johnson wouldn't do something like this unless Magic Johnson was preempted to do something like this. Like, to go to that magnitude where he's just going to dip on everything. If I'm LeBron, I find that out privately, and then I don't have this moment on my show because I knew that Magic was saying, I'm protecting others while I take the hits for this organization. So being upset, being surprised, like you said, I just felt that was a little disingenuous and scripted.
I love it, 100%. I think so much, being in that seat before, not to the extent, but I'm just saying as an athlete, we insinuate so much and we try to guess so much and we try to figure out and put pieces together. He's telling you what happened. He doesn't need the media to question him. He's telling you how that particular situation went down. And I think, I wouldn't say upset, I would say surprised more than anything, because I know us growing up, we looked up to Magic on and off the court.
Yes, sir.
And I'm sure he was an integral part of getting LeBron to this team. And then once the ship has sunk, Magic jumps off, the captain saves himself and leaves everyone else to sink. So I think, and I understand where Magic came from, like you said, it had to be something serious for him to do this, but still at the same time, I think he acted off emotion. I think he was hurt with all the backstabbing and the talk going on behind his back. Right. And I think if he could do it over again, he would pull LeBron to the side like, hey, check this out. This is what we're going to do, because, they were at his house the week before and he said he had no idea that this was coming. You know what I mean? So I think Magic, if he had it over to do again, he would pull LeBron to the side like, this is what's going on here. I don't appreciate it. I'm a lifetime Laker. They've pretty much chosen this guy for me, and this is why I'm leaving. I think Magic, if he had a chance to do it again, he would have. So LeBron has every right to, first of all, come out and finally say what happened, because, like I said, it takes the guesswork out of it. And to me, it's not. I don't agree with you either. I think he does like Magic. He does respect Magic. And this is just an unfortunate situation that happened out of emotion.
Can somebody tell me why it's in a barbershop, at that barbershop? Because nobody's getting their hair cut.
Not for real.
Can we get him a comfortable seat? His knees are up in his chest. Like, what are we doing here?
Bad TV show, but anyway, go ahead.
And you are right 100% that I believe that that's scripted. And I agree with you in that he was surprised. It's the aftermath. I don't know that he's upset at all that Magic is gone.
I'd say surprised.
And it happened right before a game. But there's so many elements about this that make it disingenuous. However he feels about Magic.
Happy.
He heard about this right before the game because he was stretching. Wait a minute. You're not playing.
Yeah.
You weren't playing at this point. What? You were in a yoga class? I mean, what's going on?
Finally, student athlete. Go ahead.
Staying at it.
There are way too many elements here, but I believe that don't make a whole lot of sense when you stop and you look at it. As far as his reaction, it seems to be an overreaction.
Why wouldn't it make more sense for LeBron to have this scripted reaction on the shop? Because LeBron is like, oh, Magic didn't call me, because Magic knows that we ain't on the same team, same page anyway. Yeah. Again, if they were close and they were working in concert, Magic would have pulled LeBron to the side and given him a head.
You trying to imply that LeBron's on them emails too?
No, I'm trying to imply. I think LeBron knew coming here that Magic was a weak leader and capable of quitting. Promise you that. And I don't think he's remotely shocked or anything. That's a war of attrition. They won with Magic. Magic's been dusted. Now I'm finna bring Tyronn Lue in here, and I'm gonna have more control over this organization. LeBron makes no secret. His favorite movie is The Godfather 2. He thinks of himself as Michael Corleone and making chess moves and blah. Magic's just another guy that got dusted, and he played the game effectively. And I'm not taking a dump on LeBron. I'm actually applauding this dude. In terms of his basketball career, plots things out. And he chose, let me come in here and play the game with Magic. He's going to be weak. He'll quit. Because anybody that knows Magic, if it's not on the basketball court, Magic will quit. He's not into that kind of hard work. And now LeBron's right where he wants to be with more control over this organization.
Like I said, I just love it from a standpoint of tell our stories. Too often, everyone else is telling our stories of what they think happened, or my friend told me this, or a source told me this. LeBron told you what happened. Like I said, is he mad? I don't know. I don't think so. Is he disappointed? I don't think. I think he was surprised on how it went down because Magic didn't tell anybody. This surprised everybody. So, like I said, I think it was a move that Magic made out of emotion. You know, like I said, from everything that's happened with the emails to
Matt,
the backstabbing.
Let me ask you this, just as a man. You know we lie, right?
Yeah.
You know, we lie.
Right.
Men, we lie.
Everyone lies.
Yeah. And so when we get to tell our own story,
right.
How much yeast do we generally add?
Probably
Put it on her last night. 45 minutes. Oh, God. My wife was just like, Lord, baby, have mercy.
He also knew this would be a good
really
story.
Went 45 seconds.
Strategically, he knew this would be a good, story for his show, to bring eyes to his show, to have the whole sports world talking about it.
Here's the problem. You have to believe it. That's the problem. For me, is looking at it, it's not believable. His response, I'm not buying it. Like, honestly, I feel like he's being faux upset about this. Can you believe, I don't think he really cares that much that Magic is gone.
And I agree. That's why I said I think the way it went down, he was surprised. I think regardless, they got Ty Lue now. They got to move forward. They got to hope that a free agent wants to come join this mess. I wouldn't say he was sad or cried, or he probably went home, drank his wine, and had a normal night. But like I said, I just think he was surprised on the way it went down.
That dude was fist bumping with Maverick and Rich Paul.
Well, Maverick said it. Maverick was like, "Pooh, what we doing tonight?" Like, Maverick was like, "We out." But you know what? It doesn't add up, and this is why we think it's disingenuous.
That was Lonzo that said that, by the way.
Oh, he did?
It was Lonzo.
Lonzo out, too?
Damn.
Yeah. They all wanted to get it. So here's the thing. It's disingenuous because if Magic's the only guy from the Lakers that you invite to your home in your recruiting, and then Magic doesn't come to you and talk to you about it, and then you don't say anything about it publicly until this moment, and then in this moment you don't support it by saying, well, Magic and I talked about it, and maybe now understand Magic jumped on a grenade.
Have they talked about it?
We didn't get that from this. I'm sure that they have, but look,
why are you sure?
Well, look,
I'm telling you, they don't like you.
Let me take a picture out and say, I don't want to see just this.
He would have acknowledged, man, we talk like, this is Hyman Roth and Michael Corleone, man. This is Godfather 2, man.
I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe that about LeBron.
I would hope that they've had a conversation.
On, man. Please.
At the very least, just out of respect for each other.
There is none. There is none. And
you may be right.
I'm not saying that to be dismissive or negative on LeBron. LeBron is a chess player on the basketball court and with his basketball career. He just took out the guy's queen.
You know what we're saying? It's all to Matt's point. The beauty is all we get is what LeBron's given us on his show. And we don't get it from Magic except when he tweets, hey, the truth shall come to light, when someone else says it for him. So the point of this is there's another layer to this that is not being discovered that we're not privy to knowing.
Because the media is not involved. The media is good, man.
But that's fine.
The media is good.
For one, we've been dogging LeBron, or you guys have been dogging LeBron all year. Let him control his narrative finally. You know what I mean? This is something that happened to him.
It was something between.
Yeah, it's whatever. But like I said, I've never seen in all my life one person get dogged
oh, my God.
This year.
Oh, stop it, Matt.
Dogged. I mean, some of it, he earned some of it, but he got dogged this year. So for once, let him tell his narrative, and that's what it is. If no one else speaks on it,
We've been on
this is what we got to go by.
Media's been
Matt.
Everybody has.
Yeah,
Everybody's been on this head.